can be worked out.
Oh, it'll be grand.
Saves lots of time.
Trying to steal my girl, are you, you dirty blighter? Come back, you. I'll fix you. Get out, wench. Get out. I'll knock your blooming head out of here, you.
Welcome to Hollywood Secrets. Today, we're diving into the top 10 female stars who were big but are forgotten. These actresses once ruled the silver screen, captivating audiences worldwide, but over time, their names faded into obscurity. Let's rediscover the legacies of these incredible women who shaped Hollywood's golden age but are now mostly forgotten. Lillian Gish. Known as the First Lady of American cinema, Lillian Gish was one of the most significant actresses of the silent film era. Her performances in films like The Birth of a Nation and Broken Blossoms established her as an icon. With her ethereal beauty and masterful emotional depth, Gish was considered one of the finest actresses of her time. Although she continued acting into her later years, her earlier work remains largely forgotten by modern audiences, despite her immense influence on film. Gloria Swanson. Famous for her iconic role in Sunset Boulevard, Gloria Swanson was a dominant star of the 1920s. With films like Sadie Thompson and Male and Female, Swanson was a powerful force, both as an actress and as one of the first female producers in Hollywood. After her triumphant role in Sunset Boulevard, she never regained her former glory, and though a towering figure in her day, she has become a forgotten name in classic Hollywood. Norma Shirer. Once hailed as MGM's First Lady, Norma Shirer was one of the biggest stars of the 1930s. She won an Oscar for her performance in The Divorcee and starred in major hits like Marie Antoinette and The Women. As a glamorous actress known for her elegance and strength, Shirer helped shape the image of Hollywood royalty. However, after her retirement in 1942, her name faded from public memory, despite her groundbreaking contributions to the industry. Clara Bow. The original girl of the 1920s, Clara Bow epitomized the carefree, flapper spirit of the jazz age. Her performance in it made her an overnight sensation, and she became one of the highest-paid actresses of her time. However, the transition to sound films proved challenging for Bow, and she withdrew from Hollywood, fading into obscurity. Today, she remains a cult figure but is largely forgotten by mainstream audiences. Constance Talage. One of the Talage sisters, Constance Talage was a massive star in silent comedies, known for her quick wit and charming performances. With films like Her Night of Romance and The Love Expert, she was beloved by audiences in the 1920s. However, when sound films emerged, she retired from acting and, like many silent film stars, faded from the public consciousness. Ruth Chatterton. Ruth Chatterton was a respected stage actress before transitioning to film in the late 1920s. She quickly became one of the most acclaimed actresses of early talkies, with films like Madam X and Dodsworth. However, as her film career waned, Chatterton moved back to theater and writing, and her once glittering movie stardom became a distant memory. Kay Francis. Kay Francis was the highest-paid actress at Warner Brothers during the 1930s, known for her glamorous style and sophisticated screen presence. Films like Trouble in Paradise and One Way Passage made her one of the most popular actresses of her time. However, as her roles became repetitive, Francis's career began to decline in the 1940s, and she ultimately faded into obscurity. Betty Hutton. Known for her boundless energy and comedic talents, Betty Hutton was a box office sensation in the 1940s with films like The Miracle of Morgan's Creek and Annie Get Your Gun. She was beloved for her larger-than-life performances, but personal struggles and disputes with Hollywood executives led to her career's decline in the 1950s. Despite her immense talent, Hutton's star quickly dimmed, and she is often forgotten in discussions of classic Hollywood legends. And Dvorak. Dvorak burst onto the screen with her intense performances in films like Scarface and Three on a Match. Despite her talent, she had a tumultuous career, plagued by contract disputes with studios, which hindered her rise to true stardom. As the years went by, her appearances became rarer, and her once promising career slowly drifted into obscurity. Eleanor Borman. A leading lady in the silent era, Eleanor Borman starred in King Vidor's The Crowd, a landmark film of the 1920s. Known for her natural beauty and acting talent, she was poised for major stardom. However, with the advent of talkies, Boardman's career waned, and she left Hollywood behind, quietly fading from public consciousness. And that's a wrap. These once famous stars of old Hollywood played significant roles in shaping the film industry, but their legacies have been lost to time. What do you think? Should these forgotten stars be celebrated once again? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more Hollywood secrets.